Thursday, we did triangular prism in our packet, and then you had to turn it in. That was great. So 1, 2. All right. So surface area, you guys did triangular prisms, which was 2 triangles and 3 sides. And I asked you to do 2 problems. Okay. Today, for your class, I'm not sure if I'm going to do triangular prism. I'm going to start cylinder today for period 1. So period 1 will be cylinder, which is this page, cylinder. So, cylinder is very interesting. How do you think we're going to find the surface area of a cylinder? What do you think is needed to find the surface area of a cylinder? So surface area is the area of the outside. Like if I were to wrap it up in gift wrapping paper. So, what do you guys think? How would I do the area? So my water bottle. My water bottle is a perfect example of a cylinder. So here's my cylinder, right? The label that is here would be my surface area. So if I unwrap this, what shape do I get when I unwrap it? A rectangle. So a cylinder it starts off being a circle like this, and it ends up it starts off with being a circle, but in reality, you are actually dealing with a rectangle. So here is the rectangle, and then 2 circles. If you've ever opened up a can of corn or peas or mixed vegetables, the label is, covering up the cylinder part. So, to find the area of the cylinder, we have 2 circles and a rectangle. Okay? So, in this will be your height. Uh-oh. This is kind of dead. This is your height. And in a circle, how do I find the area of a circle? Yeah. Area is equal to pi r squared. Hence, you just did that on the do now, right? That's why we gave it to you on the do now, so that it would have you practice. So, area is equal to pi r squared. So you're going to find the area of the circle, and then the area of this circle. Are they going to be both equal? Yeah. Yes. Now, how do I find the area of this rectangle? Base times height, right? This is your base. But I don't give you the base. Does anybody know? Yes, it is the base. Does anybody know when I wrap up my rectangle, what is my base really? What's another word? In this example, what would we call the base? Well, radius would be would be this part. That would be the radius. So my wrapper, what does that represent in the circle? Does this represent the diameter? Oh God. Yes, but no. In a circle, what do we call it? What do we call it? Yes. Very good, gentlemen and ladies. All right, except for the kid who said diameter and radius. But that's it's not beside the point. So when we're on this. When I cut this out real fast, if we had all the time in the world, I'll have you cut it out, but we don't. So here I am. Oh my gosh, look at me. Wow, look at me. I'm artistic. And I were to roll this up. I guess I should do a better job. Here's my circle, right? When I roll up this, which is what we call the base, right? When I roll up the base onto the circle, it goes all the way around the circle. Do you guys see that? Goes all the way, Ben, turn off the iPad, because you didn't tell me circumference. A little part of me just died. It goes all the way around the circle, right? So when you're dealing with the cylinder, they're not going to give you the base. You have to find it as circumference. So you're going to have to find circumference and then multiply it by your height. It's going to be great. You're going to have so much fun with this. It's one of the hardest things I got to teach you. All right, ready? All right, because it's going to be on your test. All right, find the surface area of a cylinder. So you need to find the area of the top circle and the area of the bottom circle, which are equal, and then we need to find the area of the rectangle, which will guide you through. All right, here we go. This is why it's on the do now. Okay, area of the top circle. So we're going to find the area of the circle. Now, area is equal to pi r squared. Pi's r squared. So, what is pi? 3.14 times. What is radius? From the cylinder? 4 squared. Four squared? 3.14 times 16? $50.24? Centimeter squared? All right. So what's the area of the bottom circle? All right. Easy enough? Yeah. Right? So, Thursday we learned the triangle, right? You had to find the area of the triangle, then the other sides. Today, because it's a circle, you're going to find the area of the circle and then find the area of the rectangle. The reason it's a rectangle is it starts off like a circle, right? Like this. And then when you take it off, it ends up being a rectangle, right? But the base is actually your circumference. So here it is. So the 6 is your height, right? The 6 is your height. This part, which is your base, in math, they don't give it to you as a friendly number. They hide it in the circumference. So to find this number, I need to do pi times d, pi times diameter. What is the diameter of my circle? 8. So it would be 3.14 times 8 because 8 is my diameter. 8 is my diameter of my circle at the very top of my page. All right. What'd you guys get? Okay. Is that my answer? No. That is just my base or circumference. Yeah. So to find the area of a rectangle, I need to take my 6, which is my height, times my 25.12. I don't know why I put that in parentheses. There's no reason to put it in parentheses. So this is my base times my height. So this answer looks like you're done, feels like you're done, but in reality, you're just finding the measurement of the orange line. The measurement of the orange line is 25.12. All right, now multiply 6 times 25.12. Sounds like a big bag of chips. Okay, so what do we get? 0.72 centimeters squared. Okay, so what is that? This is the area of the rectangle. This is the area of the circle. This is the other area of the circle. So now what do? We have the area of the top, the bottom, and the circular side. You add them up. So the total surface area is 50.24 plus 50.24 plus 150.72. 50.24 plus 50.24 plus 150.72. What is it?
251.20.
Yeah, centimeters squared. Woohoo! All right, the next one. Example number 2. Okay, so it starts off pretty easy, actually. Area of the top circle. So, kind of like you do now. Area of the top circle. Area is pi times radius squared. Pi times radius squared. All right. Do they give you the radius or do they give you the diameter? Radius. All right, let's do that. And what's our area of our circle?
340.
Yeah. Make sure you're doing this, right? If you're just copying me, are you really practicing? No. Will this be on your next test? Yes, 100%. 1000% this is on your next test. All right, area of a rectangle. So they set it up for us. So 30 is the height of the cylinder. Do you see the height of the cylinder, right? And let me do a visual example. We need to find this here. This is this. Okay? So your eyes can see it if you don't understand it. So this part, this round part, is this when we lay it flat, right? So in a circle, this is called the circumference. It's kind of like perimeter, but it's not because it's a circle. So it's going around the circle. So they set it up. How do I find circumference? I take pi times diameter. What is my diameter of my circle? 20. So 3.14 times 20.
Oh, that makes more sense. Oh, no, I did that. And then you can multiply that by 30?
Yep. So 3.14 times 20. What is 3.14 times?
I thought 1,880.
Yeah, some of these answers are going to be crazy. $62.8. Okay, so this line is 62.8. This line, right? Centimeters. So now I get to take, to find the area of a rectangle, I get to take 62.8 times 30, base times height. So then I take base times height, 62.8 times 30. Let me reconnect the back screen while you're multiplying. All right, what do we got?
2,512.
What? 62.8, the area of the rectangle.
Oh, I got 1,000. The area of the rectangle?
The area of the rectangle.
Yeah, I got 1,880.
62.8 times 30, 1884. All right, wow. That would be centimeters squared. So that would be the area. So now I have to take this area, and this area, and do what with them? Add them together. So 314 plus 314 plus 1,884. Grand total of should be maybe on this counter. What's our total surface area? 2,512 centimeters squared. Isn't surface area of a cylinder so much fun? Hey, that would make my life so much easier, right? Because it would just be a, what kind of grade? 0.
100%.
No, we don't live in a world like that.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll get it right.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
I grade the work. And the answers. I grade everything. Anyways, so for example, if this was going to be for tomorrow, the video would say, okay, this is your assignment. You're going to do, for example, 1, 2, and 3 on a separate sheet of paper. Basically your notebook. So, today, I might give you some time and then tell you to do something else. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our notebooks. Did we do this already, or was it my second period? I think it was the second period. They did this already, where they write down number 1 in their notebooks. They show me all the work in their notebook, and I told them, I don't even want a picture of this. Don't even show me this. I don't want to see this. All I want to see is this with all the work. So if you turn this in, great. I'm not even going to check it. All I want is this part. There's too much work to be shown. All right, we're going to do 1 through 4, and I'm going to do number 1 with you. Okay, number 1. So you look at this. What do I need? I need the area of the circle. So I need the area of the circle. We'll make it nice and easy for you. Now, of course, if you work ahead, and then check to make sure, Damien, that your answer is actually right. All right, area of a circle is pi times radius squared, right? It was on the do now. We've done it a couple times already in the notes. Okay, looking at number 1. What is pi? 3.14. What is our radius? Okay. What is 2 squared?
4.
So this is the work I want to see. You're telling me what's the radius, and you're squaring it and telling me what the answer is. And then you're going to use a calculator if you need to and actually multiply 3.14 times 4. And what is 3.14 times 4?
12.5.
Yeah. So that's the first circle. And then we have another circle, right? So we have two 12.56 inches squared, inches squared. So we have 2 of them. Right? We have the top circle and the bottom circle. That should be fairly easy for you. Now, the third part is the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle. Okay, what's the height of the rectangle? So look at your cylinder. What's the height again? 7. Good. So this is 7. Now, to find this part of your cylinder, what do I do to find that part of my cylinder? What did we do in the other 2 examples? Find the circumference. Very good. So how do I find the circumference? Circumference is equal to pi times what? What is circumference? Very good. Pi times diameter. What is pi? What's the diameter? 4. Hey, don't we already know the answer to that? What's our answer to 3.14 times 4? All right. Are we done? No. It kind of feels like we're done. I honestly feel like, oh, we're done. But we're going to take this number, I shouldn't have boxed it in, times 7. So we're going to have to do 12.56 times 7 to find the area. What is 12.56 times 7? 92 inches squared. All right, cool. So, cylinder has 3 parts, 2 circles and a rectangle. Do we have the 3 parts? Yep. So now you have to add these 2 areas and this 3rd area. So we're going to add those 3. 1256, 8792. 8792. What is our surface area equal to?
115.04.
Yeah, I agree. Good job. Inches squared. All right, so surface area is 3 parts. Technically 2 parts because this is just repeated, right? You got 1 circle, you can do the other circle. It gets a little tricky right here. A little tricky. And then that's it. We're good? We're great? We're pros? Fantastic. How much should